morning, church. Welcome once again to the Pastor Speaks. The whole month of November, we'll be focusing on missional families, attractional families. Last week, Pastor Lillian gave us the introduction on what is an attractional family, and then over the next 4 weeks, we'll be looking at how we can make our families or our homes attractional. And this does not just means that only when you have families that you can be attractional, but we're also looking at individuals. Even if you're an individual, or if you have your friends that are living in the same home, or even you just in part of a small group, we can make our small group, our families, our homes attractional. Today we're going to look at the first one, and we're going to look at how we can be a lighthouse to all those around us in our homes. Be a lighthouse to all those around us in our homes through our character and our action. We're going to look at 2 points for today, and that is, first is to have set values in our homes, and the second is that our homes is a sacred place. The first point is to set values in our homes, and I think it is vital that as families, even as individuals or even small groups, we need to have values and principles that we hold on to as a group, that people around us can instantly identify with these values, with these principles. Yes, it is easy to say that I'll just follow the whole biblical principle, but to do that, it's almost like such a big task that we will probably not achieve much in doing so. So it's important that we start to identify a few principles and values that we want to focus on in different seasons of our lives. And then one instance we can do is, like, for instance, if you want to set the value of purity, and then we need to start to create some action plans in our homes that would lead us towards this purity. Action plans can be from, the things that we watch, the things that we do, setting boundaries on what we can watch online, what we can watch on the TV, what are some of the things that we can do as a family, or what are the things that we shouldn't do as individuals or family. So when we set these boundaries, when we set these action plans, then we can move towards building that principle and value as individuals or even as our family. Another instance, we will be looking at, there's one season we wanted to train the spirit of giving within our family. And what we did throughout that few months, we started to get our children to start saving together with one goal of identifying a group of needy children, need homes that we wanted to give towards them. And we did that as a family. And in that, we start to inculcate the spirit of giving within even our home. Or let's say even we want to start to create a home that is loving, that is caring. What we would do in our homes, if we have a blackboard, and this is something that we do throughout the whole year, we will always change the values on the board, but we will write simple things that we can do daily. And because we wanted to create a family that was loving and caring, one of the simple instruction that we put there, that every day we must give hugs and kisses to one another. And that is a simple thing. Or during the MCO, I'm sure all of you recall when we first had our MCO, when all of us were stuck at home, we couldn't even go out. And my kids said, we need to have, make our family a healthy family. And one of the things that they put on the board was that we need to exercise every day, because we wanted to create the value that our family values health in our life. So we need to start to identify as a family, as individuals, what are some of the values that you hold on to, some of the principles that you can apply into your family, into your life, so that people from outside can see this family. Oh, when I see this family, I know this family is a giving family. I know this family is a loving family. I know this family is a family that's full of integrity. So what are the principles and values that you have in your homes? If you have not yet set, then now is the time for us to set these principles, these values that we can hold on to as a family, and start putting it into action, as we create a family that will start to attract those from outside. As they see our family, they will be drawn to our family. As they see us as individuals, they'll be drawn towards us. The second point is to make our home a sacred place. And I think this is one of the key points, one of the key ways we can really draw people towards our home, and that is to make our home a place of worship, to make our home a place of prayer, to fill our homes with the presence of God. And I find that during this whole MCO, RMCO, or EMCO. It's the best opportunity for us to create that environment in our homes. In the past few weeks, especially because we are all stuck at home again with my children, what I got my children to do, instead of the parents leading in devotionals, I moved even a step further and started to get my kids to start to prepare devotional materials. They will search for materials, and they will be the one who will lead us in prayer, will lead us in the lesson, will lead us in worship. And we do this every day. They will take turns and they will lead the family every day. And we do this every day because we want to create an atmosphere in our home that is full of the presence of God. And as we start to do that, as we start to pray as a family, as we start to worship as a family, as we start to lift up God's name, to fill our homes with the presence of God, our homes becomes truly a place that would attract those around us. So today we need to really start to make our homes a place that is attractional. Make our lives a life that is attractional. Make our families attractional. And we can do this by setting principles in our lives and also making our homes a place that is sacred, a place that is filled with the presence of God. So I do hope that all of us will take up this challenge, to make our homes attractional. Thank you. God bless.